It's called Lips on Wilde, this next one. The first one was called Girl from North Country. This one's called Lips on Wilde, with an E at the end. And years ago, when I was much younger, I backpacked through Europe. And while backpacking through Europe, I went to multiple countries and had a great time. I was out there for a month. On the train from Venice to Paris, I met a girl from Australia. Very pretty girl. A very good girl. She was there for the Catholic Jubilee, it was year 2000. And she was riding the train with me, and we were talking and sharing stories and experiences, and I had my little thought book of poetry that I would write, you know. And I shared stories with her, and we hit it off. And so by the time the train got to Paris, we were good friends. And so we were both going to the same hostel, and the hostel had rooms for 2, 4, 6, 8 people, but it only had a room for 2 people, so she and I shared a room. And so we spent Paris for 6 days together there, and we kissed a little, but that was as far as it went. And you know, we had some good experiences, and we did a thing called what I call cemeterying. We cemeteried and went to the cemetery there in Paris, which is very romantic, right? And anyway, when we went there, I got some flowers, and I was bringing it for someone else, but the girl I was with, she said, you know, Oscar Wilde, I think it's Oliver Wilde, right? Oscar? Okay, I had it first, but I was questioning myself. Oscar Wilde, his tomb is there, and it's like a sphinx, this Egyptian sphinx. And she, when we got up to it, she took out of her purse lipstick and like put it on, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, you've got to kiss it. And it was covered in lipstick kisses. It was really cool. I was like, oh, so she kissed it. I'm like, I'll do it, yeah, give me some lipstick, you know. So I did it too, and then we went over to Jim Morrison's little tomb, and it turns out, you know, Jim Morrison's like my 4th or 5th cousin, so I was visiting some family there. And I had seen on pictures about this, there was a bust of Jim Morrison with beads and graffiti everywhere about the Lizard King, blah, blah, blah. But when I got to it, the bust was stolen. They had whitewashed everything, and so it was just a boring little slab that had his name in it. And I thought, oh, that's so sad. And so I put the flowers there. So anyway, you'll hear some echoes of that experience in the song called Lips on Wilde. All right. 1, 2, 3 on a train. From a romantic place. I met her down under a girl, and along the way we caught the buzz of a wedding buzz, and practiced that day, and she had lips so wide. I was almost ready. Oh, it was so great. For a month.